There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Bowie. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gives it on the option. Passes takes him still on his feet. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for space. It's Bowie. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
UMass getting set to snap it on first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Minutemen! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Yates. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Gives it on the option. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna sling it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Bowie. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Running into the open space. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Steps away to find some room. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle. But
he's loose down the middle. He's brought down, the what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The sure hands, it's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that one.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UMass. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Preston. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They've got the screen set up. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Preston. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Combs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback adapting. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bulls are on the move. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And how about the protection up front? The big fella's doing their job. He just sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket. Wide receivers break off their routes. He finds the open guy for the big play. Nice job of protecting your quarterback.
They want to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buffalo. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be...
He's got it down the left side. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Minutemen! And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
27, Buffalo, 22.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to...
He unleashes a long one. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
He's got it for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Moss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. On the move, it's Combs. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls. They move on top here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UMass offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? UMass comes to the line facing second and short, making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Got a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It's complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Ready. Cooler. Ready.
Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, fourth and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Rides the back and leaves it. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Gives it on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. On the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Military stop. Okay, great. Got him.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, UMass.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UMass.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Buffalo.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. Looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds.
Buffalo, 42. UMass, 41.
They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know